Welcome to Thoughts with Evan. I'm Evan, and I am actually interested in your thoughts today, especially your thoughts about your salvation. What's it for? You know, I was thinking, I was listening to some other pastors and theologians talk about a topic, and they brought up this passage from Philippians 2, verse 12. Paul says, "So then, my beloved, just as you have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your salvation with fear and trembling. For it is God who is at work in you, both to will and to work for his good pleasure." So we have to think about, what does that mean to work out our salvation in fear and trembling? Like, I got saved, doesn't that mean the work is done? There's nothing more I need to do. I can just put on my Sunday hat, come to Sunday morning service, and then when I get home, take that off and not think about it again the rest of the week. Well, no, that is not what we're supposed to do. Like, even look earlier in chapter 2, where Paul says, from verse 1, "Therefore, if there is any encouragement in Christ, if there's any consolation of love, if there's any fellowship of the Spirit, if any affection and compassion, make my joy complete by being of the same mind, maintaining the same love, united in spirit, intent on one purpose. Do nothing from selfishness or empty conceit, but with humility of mind, regard one another as more important than yourselves. Do not merely look out for your own personal interests, but also for the interests of others." And why? But verse 5, "Have this attitude in yourselves, which also was in Christ Jesus, who, although he existed in the form of God, did not regard equality with God a thing to be grasped." That's heavy. That's the weight of that is immense. But what we need to remember is that our salvation is not, yes, Christ's work is finished. What Christ did, the salvation of all the world, is finished for those that come to him in faith alone in what he did. They will be saved. And that work is finished. So salvation comes in you at that moment, but then Paul says, work out your salvation. So what does that mean? You've got to continue the work. Continue the work of what we call sanctification. Becoming holy like God is holy, and that means reading we have his full revealed word here. We do read that every day and try to act like that. Try to be more like Christ, who existed in the form of God but did not regard equality with God a thing to be grasped. So if we think, well, I can do it, I'm fine. I don't need all this. I don't need to. Why would I come to the Bible unless I need a good word that'll make me feel good or whatever in what I'm going through? Well, no, because then if we think we can do it all, then we're saying, yes, equality with God can be grasped. I'm equal with God. No. Work out your salvation. Don't think that you know it all. Give yourself space to say, like, I don't know it all. Why do you come to this church? Why are you a Baptist? Why? Think through these things. Work them out for yourself. Not because my mom did, not because my grandpappy did, and I sit in their same seat and I do all these things. Work it out for yourself. Figure out what you believe, so that even more so you can tell others about it and bring more people to Christ. So for me, that's what that means. That's what Paul is saying. Work out your salvation. But I am deeply interested in what it means for you. I think I'm right, but and I think that's what God is saying through Paul here. But I would love to know how you work out your salvation in your daily lives. So leave a comment below this video, like it and share it to other people, and let us know what you think and how the Lord is working through you to work out your salvation. I love you, and I hope to see you soon.
Great.
How long was that?
I don't know. I've looked.